personal point of view, when I first started, I wouldn't say they didn't care about the workforce, but it wasn't obvious. But now, they're looking after people who work there. You know, if you've got any problems, come to us with it. There was none of that when I first started. But now, it's there, and your actual team leaders saying, fill that in, and if you've got any problems with bullying or anything at all, you know, like stress, anything, there was none of that when I first started. So that's a step forward in workforce relations.
To add to that, big one is a few of us got a chance to do a mental health awareness course. And we're not counsellors, but we're like classed as ambassadors, and the amount of people who've come to me, a big lump of a bog, and talk about things, and it's right across the board, and Sellafield have got things put in place. You know, I mean, dealing with youngsters have had things like pregnancies or parents falling out at home, and it can affect anybody, but a youngster trying to get qualifications, you have phone numbers you can ring up, you know, like you say, when our first apprentice, it was probably there, but I don't recall it, if I'm honest. So them sort of little things, I think, to be a little tiny part of helping somebody outside of work, if that makes their work life easier, you know, it's I think, again, as a company, you might not find it anywhere else. I mean, I've worked different companies, and this is the one that sort of stands out a bit, that do those sort of things. You know, and I've worked in some big organisations, but this one, it promotes diversity and, you know, anti-bullying, and, you know, I think it's fantastic personally.
I think maybe some people think that stuff's not important, but you can see the productivity in people if they're not stressed or they feel comfortable at work. It's massive.
Owen, what made you want to be a Sellafield apprentice?
Apprenticeship I'm in, which is project management, it's quite a niche apprenticeship, to be honest. There's not loads of places offering it, especially not with kind of the volume of work that Sellafield offers. Very exciting industry. And apart from just the actual job itself, the package that they offer, so the chance to earn while you learn and earn a decent wage as well. I'm currently done my APM level D. I'm working for a competency diploma, and then I've started a foundation degree, and then we also maybe have the option to top that up to an honours degree. So there's a lot of opportunity and a lot of structure and support around you to just help you succeed and progress into what is a very exciting profession.
Charlotte, what did you want to be? Why did you want to be a Sellafield apprentice?
When I come out and finished school, I didn't really know what I wanted to be. I was a Saturday girl in the hairdressers and I hated it. And I thought, right, I'm going to go to college and I'll do my level 3 extended diploma in engineering. And I kind of got a feel for engineering. And Gen 2, well, Sellafield offered a new scheme to be a degree apprentice. And I thought, well, I can extend my education, I can do my foundation degree and go on to do my BEng honours degree. And Sellafield offered the full 5-year contract to do that, and I thought, why not earn and learn with something that's really interesting, and you've got a full career out of it.
I think I was reading the other day that I think since just after the war, at site we've had 10,000 apprenticeships, so that's quite significant in itself. But one of the things that you were talking there about the project management, the project academy that we've set up at Sellafield, not only for Sellafield employees. We were talking earlier about collaboration, and we're looking to the supply chain as well to access the project academy. We've already got companies either accessing it or interested in it. So I think in terms of the learning that you can get through your career, Sellafield actually looks after its staff as well.
As well, Sellafield just want you to get higher and higher and higher, so the opportunity will be there to go from doing your degree to doing your masters, then to become chartered. They want the best out of you, so any education they can put you through, then you're happy to do it, then they'll push you forward.
And we have ambassadors like, so the likes of Ian Marr. For myself, he's came in at 16 years old as a apprentice, and now he's project delivery director. And I mean, there's no better role models than people like that for progressing through an apprenticeship.
So taking that point and then going back to the stuff about women in engineering, things like that, I think it's really important to have role models that you can see yourself in, because as much as you might admire somebody, like I admire Ian Marr and think he's worked really hard, but I can't see myself in him. So having role models that either look like you or act like you or come from the same place as you is really useful. And in Legacy Ponds, we have Dorothy Gradden, who came from, you know, raised by a single parent and stuff like that, and has worked so hard in an industry that wasn't really that accepting to women. And now she can be a role model for people like me who, you know, maybe aren't Cumbrian. I'm not even an engineer, but I can see some of myself and her being female and that sort of thing. So I think it's really nice to have different types of role models on the site.
I think the company is really focusing on it as well. You know, with the EDI and the focus on, you know, diversity and women in nuclear. In my lead team, there's 3 women. I'm the only man in the lead team. But I think as you get up further up in the organisation, you know, as time goes on, if we get this right, you know, we'll start to see far more balance on the executive, and that can only be a good thing.
The I in EDI, inclusivity, I think is the most important, because it's not about having quotas of different types of people on panels or at events or in the executive. It's about everybody feeling included at work, and understood for their differences, whether they're physical or mental or in background or whatever. So I think it's really something that we should all take away to think about how someone else might interpret your actions, or how you can help that person next to you who maybe isn't feeling included in the team or in work.